This is a new moon reading for Leo for the month of October. So first of all, a good shuffle. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon for instant notifications. Don't forget to like and share. There's also links if you'd like to buy me a coffee or for a personal reading. So let's just lay down your 10 cards on the table and see what's come up for you. Okay, I must give this to you. I do sense a negative person around you. Okay, they're coming across as being masculine, but it could be male or female. Okay, it's like they constantly bring you down. They're trying to drag you down to their level. This is what I get here, and it's really been affecting you. You've been finding it hard to be in touch with your inner self because your mind has been racing, your emotions have been all over the place, and of course it's like causes these blocks, okay, which prevents you from being more in touch with your inner self. Because when you're in touch with your inner self, it's the same as being in touch with the universe. You're able to manifest more of what you want. Okay, because spiritually you're perfect, I feel. Okay, it's just the mind and the emotions which are getting in the way. Once these have been cleared, then you're in touch with source, and once you're in touch with source, then you can just manifest whatever you want into your life. So I am getting this sticking point here. Okay, something needs to be resolved here. Some major issue needs to be resolved. And then I sense that things are going to open up for you. But I'm also being reminded here that everything starts off within yourself. So it's like, I think what that is saying is that, yes, you've got these issues which need to be resolved. And once you resolve these issues, you're going to feel better. But it starts off from within yourself because you need to find a way to actually start to resolve these issues. So everything always comes back to yourself. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people around you, one person in particular, who have been completely and utterly out of order, okay? But you've got to go back into yourself. You've got to find a way to deal with this person or this situation, okay? So either walking away or meeting them kind of sort of head on, okay? Sometimes it's better just to walk away because you kind of give them time to think about their behaviour, okay? And then when you come back, you'll notice they're a lot nicer towards you. There's something here about the answer here for you. This is like the main block. Okay, the main block is that you've been feeling very emotional. You're being pulled two ways. You know, everything starts off everything starts off in the mind, okay, and then it affects your emotions, and then it causes these blocks, you know, towards your inner self, if you like. You can't be in tune with yourself until this has been resolved. But what I feel here is that you are going to start to take back your power here around a situation. So rather than letting the situation control you, it's about you controlling the situation here. Okay, and then you start to manifest more of what you want. You may well have been up late at night here with worries and fears, I'm getting as well. You may well have been having some vivid dreams or nightmares, okay? But I do sense this kind of sort of shift where things become more settled for you. It's on the way, okay? You've been thinking about this for a while, you know, you keep trying, okay? You kind of move forward so far and then you're kind of sort of pulled back. Something happens, someone says something. I would say you're very sensitive, but I would say that's a good quality. I wouldn't say that's a bad quality. It's just other people just don't understand you. Sometimes they don't understand what you're kind of sort of going through, you know, and it could well be that people take advantage of your good nature. So you have every right to, you know, to be like that about things. It's like you have a good heart, you know, and people take advantage of you. something will flare up here. You know, something clearly is shown to something clearly is shown to come to a head here. Okay, could well be something here about some heated arguments. You know, I see these two people here just falling from a building. It's symbolic. What it means is there's this big falling out. Okay, either between you and somebody else or between you and the situation. Okay, it's like you meet things head on. You know, and initially people aren't going to like this. Okay, they're going to try to get you to change your mind. Okay, they don't like this new you. You know, this new you which is empowered. Okay, it's not about you controlling people, it's more about you controlling the situation, walking away from something and then allowing what's yours to come in. We got a new moon here just on the end there, so it really does tune in around, you know, the current time, if you like. It's very much saying that you can't see the wood for the trees at the moment. Okay, you just can't make things out. A lot of stuff is going on here. Okay, and it's not about kind of trying to sort things out head on, I don't feel. It's more about finding it within yourself to actually find a way to actually start dealing with stuff, you know, just one step at a time. And then before you know where you are, you would have worked through stuff. Because each time you sort something out, it releases a worry. Okay, so then there's a slight little gap to your soul, like a little bit of light you can see. Yeah, and then take another worry away by sorting something out, and you create a bigger gap, so you're more and more in touch with your soul, and then more and more able to manifest more of what you want. But everything starts off within yourself. You've got to find a way to do it amongst all that chaos. It's not easy, but you're going to do it, and it will create this flare up, as I said. I mean, with this is subconsciously, it's a bit like, I think this is the answer. I say that before saying it, but it's kind of like a plant is in a room, it's reached the ceiling, it's got nowhere else to grow. So what do? You know, do you put a hole in the ceiling, try and sort things out where you are? Or do you just move it somewhere else? Or just move away from something? I mean, it's going to cause a lot of disruption if you put a hole in the ceiling. It's not really practical. It's not going to work, you know. So basically it's about you are going to move away from something, walk away from something. Someone's going to show you more appreciation. They're going to start to miss you and think about you a lot more. It's also about these challenging times which you're going through. If you've got like a seed, the wind helps the seed to scatter, the rain helps the seed to grow. And even though the wind and the rain are challenging elements, they're needed for the seed to grow into something beautiful, which you are. Okay. There's also something here about roses grow from manure. So all this rubbish which you're going through, something good is going to come out of this for you. Okay, but don't forget the darkest hour is just before the dawn. So the advice here is to draw a line in the sand once and for all. You know, enough is enough here. You know, it's very much about walking away from these toxic, negative people, perhaps one person in particular. Just walking away, and then you put yourself into the best possible position. Okay, you get the best deal, if you like. You know, people may try to come back into your life, and you can choose. You can say yes or no, but you're in control of the situation, right? Okay, this card has cropped up. I must give this to you. It's the first time it's actually showed up so far in these readings which I'm doing, and this is the fifth one. It's a twin flame card. Okay, for me, I've always taken the Two of Wands as a twin flame card, whichever deck. Universe knows that, I know that, and this is kind of around now. So it's very apparent to you that someone is your twin flame, okay? But it's not easy. You know, there's a Tower card next to it. It's a very, very difficult situation. So there could well be other people involved. There could be distances involved. There could be challenges, you know, between the two of you, but the bottom line is deep at a soul level, you'll find it. Okay, completely different, but you kind of sort of fit together perfectly, like black and white tiles. And there you go, the black and white tiles. Okay, you know, it's like this invisible thread that ties the two of you together for infinity. So it doesn't matter if you don't. I mean, it does matter, but in one sense, if you don't talk to each other for quite a while, you're still connected. I mean, it does matter because we're on the earth plane, and you're wanting this communication. You wanted like things to be physical, but that may not be possible because of the kind of sort of situation. But it's just a reminder there is this invisible thread that ties the two of you together for infinity. So it's very much confirmation. I mean, in a way, you fear stability. Perhaps you feel you don't deserve it, but quite clearly you do. You have a good heart, and you deserve good things now. You know, people have been taking you for granted and taking advantage of your good nature for far, far too long. So ultimately, I do feel this healing process which you're going through, you're going to settle the mind, you're going to settle the emotions, you're going to be more in touch with source, you're going to manifest more of what you want. I think another way to imagine this is like you've got two ships in a choppy ocean. One of the ships is you, and then the other ship is what you want. Okay, once the sea calms down, the ships can come together. So once the mind settles, the emotions settle, you go towards what you want, and what you want starts coming towards you as well. So don't forget to leave a comment, and I will reply with a free new moon oracle card reading within 24 hours. Don't forget to like and share, to subscribe, press the bell icon. There's also links if you'd like to buy me a coffee or for a personal reading. Thank you.